for boundaries kind of helped me to examine my needs, to examine my life, to examine my relationship. So that's the E, examine. And then decide what boundaries I need. And then to articulate them, be able to affirm them for myself first, and then affirm them to others, articulate them clearly to others, especially once I got it kind of crystallized in my own mind, what I really need. Because sometimes we don't get what we want because we're not clear.
Right.
So for me, it's helped me to become clear, to be able to articulate clearly what I want. Because, I know I was dating this guy, and he's going to be laughing if he ever hears this podcast. He'd be like, I gave you what you wanted. You got mad. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
Because I told you what I wanted, but that wasn't really what I wanted. It wasn't really what I meant. And I learned from that situation, you got to really think things through. You laughing like you have a something like that you wanted to add to that. Did that bring up anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so articulate, I can admit when I have misarticulated myself, and I had to go back and say, scratch that thing I just said. I've thought it through a little better. And here's what I really meant to say. This is what I really need. So to keep from doing that in the future, I said, let me put a little more thought.
Yeah.
Before I actually articulate this boundary. Let me really think it through and reflect. And then to normalize the use of those boundaries and really to get used to the new normal and deal with the pushback. Deal with the consequences, have consequences that you're ready to implement, if things aren't being respected. But I think boundaries are something that a lot of people struggle with. I've struggled with them, but having them is a healthy thing. And it really brings us peace, which this whole show is about. Zennurgy, the urge for more peace in your life. So I think that as we go through the ABCs of Zen, this is a big word, boundaries that a lot of people are struggling with, and I'm glad that we got to talk about it. And so I wanted to thank you for coming on the podcast, and I wanted to thank everybody out there in Facebook Live land and in Instagram Live land who tuned in. So this was Miss Victoria.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, served on Sundays, so you guys can check her out. Tell them again where they can find you.
You can go to @servedonsundays on Instagram or @vividlyvic on Instagram.
Awesome. And I am Zennashe, Zenase. If you're looking at the Facebook Live, I do have a bunch of different merch. I have shirts, different colors. I have masks. I have hoodies and tees and blankets and pillows. I even have mugs now. I have doggy hoodies. I have all kinds of different inspirational and motivational merchandise. I also have things that celebrate the arts. I am an artist. I love the arts. I think the arts give us life. And so I want to thank you guys for joining us. I hope that you were inspired, uplifted, learned something about boundaries, maybe saw yourself in our conversation, and may you walk in Zennurgy. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Zennashe, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennergize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.